Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. He's never pierced it with his mushroom. Anyway, let's listen. Jody, let's stay highbrow.
So who is Barron then?
Let's stay highbrow.
Barron does look like him, so.
Yeah.
Can't argue that Barron's not his.
I don't know.
No,
Okay,
Barron's
Jody, happy arraignment day, everybody. For those who celebrate, happy Erasmus, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we were saying it's John Goodman will be the judge today.
Yeah.
I guess he's
Jonathan Goodman.
taking time off from the Connors.
From the Connors.
Yeah.
To do his other job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's so method.
So he
He
can say.
disappears into a role.
He really does.
So he can say, "Shut the up, Donnie."
Exactly.
Get it?
Get it?
That
See?
was.
Shut the up, Donnie. Because
See?
that is John Goodman. Yes, you're right.
Exactly.
It is judge. It's a magistrate.
Yes.
Jonathan Goodman. Okay. What's happening? Oh, Bonnie's. Why isn't Bonnie in your lap? What's going on?
She's staring at the door. She's planning her escape.
Yeah, she wants
Okay.
to pee, poo, something.
Chris.
What? Hi.
I just thought we'd open with a little
Okay,
guess the quote.
let's
Who
do this.
said the problem is Trump's got to run the table? He's 76 years old. Oh, 77 tomorrow. Who's a baby? Tomorrow. What do you get for your birthday? Jail. All the government has to do is stick the landing on one count, and he could have a terminal sentence. You're talking about crimes that have a 10 or 20-year period as a maximum. Who said that?
Mr. Spacely.
No, Jonathan Turley. That would be the Fox
Really?
News.
Yes, they're Fox legal expert.
Legal expert. Oh, no. Baby. Baby. Circus is here. Whee. Okay. Here's what I was thinking. I asked this question, I thought, Jody, of somebody yesterday. There's all this, like, whining that he's getting unfair treatment. The
not.
treatment he's getting, everyone was saying, who are these two national security experts? Most people, you have FBI agents at 6 a.m, handcuffs. You get no bail,
Right.
for the seriousness of these charges. Because that's what I was saying. I asked Rob of
Robin Trish.
yes,
Yes, he's
who is
an attorney.
who's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
An actual
But I was
lawyer.
like, why? I don't remember this whole, like, there's an arraignment and they have a few days and when you turn yourself in and CNN will call it a presidential motorcade and blah blah blah. I'm like, that isn't how it happens for most people. Someone said, yeah, I see if Trump were anyone other than a former president, this is a former national security expert, he would have been given the luxury of a summons to appear in court. There would be a team of armed FBI agents outside his door at 6:30 in the morning. He would have been arrested. The government would be immediately moving to detain. So the idea that he's being treated differently is true, but not the way his supporters seem to be arguing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, anybody else would be under the prison
Of
by
course.
now. If Trump were your client, what would you advise him to do? If you want to die in jail, keep talking. But if you want to try to figure out a way that brings about an acceptable resolution, a plea deal that opens the door to a lighter jail sentence than what the guidelines threaten, and possibly even no jail time, you need to turn it down or at least have it screened by your lawyers.
Yeah.
Of course, Rachel Maddow, that's her job, is to come in and scare the out of us every Monday and then...
Go fishing.
Yes, and then go fishing and let us think about it. But there really is only one close parallel in history, and that's the Spiro Agnew
Right.
thing that she did the podcast about, which, I mean, but again, also she was saying how it's different because he was going to be president. They
Right.
knew at that point that Nixon was going down for Watergate. He was going to be president. So the government made a deal
Right.
for him to say, I will step down from public office in exchange for no prison time.
Right.
But doesn't it just already, we're not even at the second arraignment and you're already like, this mother, if he gets away with this, he gets no jail time.
He's not
for
gonna get
if
away
you've
with
read
it.
the indictment. He's not going to keep getting away with
He's
this?
not going to.
You're saying he's not going to keep getting away with
He's
this?
not going to keep getting away with
He
it.
can't keep getting away with this! He can't keep getting away with it!
Okay, I'm going to go with that. I'm feeling happy clapping myself. Joe.
And he's going to prison.
Well, that's the other thing. That's down the road. How do you do that? And is it detention? And what do you do with Secret
cross
Service?
that bridge
And-
when we get there.
Thank you.
There are guys
Yes.
from max security
We have people
prisons.
Thank
who
you.
think about things
Chris
like that.
Christie will shut that bridge down when we get to it.
Oh.
I don't know what that meant, but he's the only one
Chris
speaking
Christie
out.
last night was crapping all over
Oh, I know.
Donald Trump.
And that's that's the
those are
circus
large
came to
chunks.
town, and here comes the elephants.
Yeah, those are large chunks.
Oh my God, you guys!
What?
Okay, but he still can shut the. Please.
I know.
He was prepping
But-
him for debate for his second term as president.
you.
Right.
He is not on our side. He only cares
Right.
about himself.
But
Remember that
he's
video?
he's the only one crapping on Donald Trump. So if for some reason Donald Trump goes to jail or whatever and doesn't get the nomination, I would like
Opportunistic.
Christie to get the nomination.
He won't.
Oh no,
That's the
Christie could
problem.
get it. He's the one that
1% or
scares
something.
me.
If if we're going to have a Republican president, I want out of all these monsters, I want Christie.
Asa Hutchinson.
He
has
would be
always
the
been
only
against Donald,
presidential
too.
candidate
He's
in
not
which
gonna-
I've had my finger in between his breasts. Pretty far. Got it in
Yes.
there pretty far.
Does he have more cleavage than you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he does.
Oh, God,
yeah.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
He needs a bra.
Oh, of course.
He has moobs.
He can fill a bra.
Just asking.
He has moobs.
And he has a, what's it?
What do you
It's not really a camel toe. What is it that he has in baseball pants? What is
Moobs.
it? He has
Moose knuckle.
A mangina.
Moose knuckle.
A moose knuckle.
Yes.
That's what he has in white baseball pants.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. But anyway, Jody, come back here. Come back.
This could have all been disconnected.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
All right.
so we're
I
trying
need you for
to
conversation
stay on the air.
purposes. Otherwise, I'm stuck with just this.
Dogs are working
Yeah.
against us.
So no, but so you do not think because of the differences it would end like Agnew? Because I know I'm
No.
like, oh my God, is that a possibility that he's gonna make a? Did you see? Oh my God, he basically said, oh, I would only plea if they paid me significant damages. I'm like, oh my
What?
God, you're
Yeah, he's holding-
such a con man.
Yeah.
Damages?
So I see you commit
want money.
espionage and sedition against the United States, and if we pay you, right?
He's the victim in
Oh
all
my
of
God!
this.
If we pay him ransom, he'll go away. It's an unbelievable grift. The whole thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, we
I
talked
would
about
consider exactly like he's the victim. If you pay me significant damages in a plea deal,
It's worth bringing up. We talked about the mugshot before the show.
yeah.
Are they going to take his passport away? Because that's what I'm more concerned about.
How about a wheel lock on that plane? Something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Denver
mind
boot.
if he just went away forever.
Because he's too cheap to even pay that.
A Denver
even if
boot.
it was like a parking boot, he'd be like, sorry, I'll grab the $20. Anybody? Okay, hang on. I'm reading this thing with the national security. Trump knows a lot of state secrets. An angry Trump in prison has risks. If he were found guilty, what does incarceration look like for him?
Max.
Goes to our
Isolation.
subject.
Max.
Experts said, I can tell you what it would mean to anyone else. They'd be putting a hole in the wall in maximum security
Yeah.
in Florence, Colorado, and they would apply what's called the special administrative measures. Several of my terrorism clients have had them imposed
you.
on them. There's a microphone outside their solitary confinement to monitor anything they say, even between prisoners. Their mail is extremely limited. Their telephone contact is extremely limited. That's what would happen to anyone
Yeah.
similarly
Supermax,
situated.
baby.
Yeah.
Supermax.
The other expert said Trump's insistence on keeping talking about this creates a record that would justify isolation and maximum security on the basis that we can't trust this man not to continue to talk. We can't trust him to not further share these secrets with the people who may wish to do harm with them. The only way to avoid that is to put him in isolation in Supermax
Yeah.
where he doesn't get to talk with people except under these extremely closely
Yeah.
monitored circumstances. Certainly isn't in the general population situation. Gets to take a walk in the courtyard
Gen Pop
for
for
1
him.
hour out of 24 hours a day, the other 23 hours leaving him mostly without human contact. He said, is there a specific line he would cross that would force the government to seek to detain him prior to trial? He said, I predict if he keeps it up, especially if he keeps suggesting or threatening violence, the government will put him in a position where they don't have a choice but to try to move to detain him.
Yeah.
In the real world, that's what would happen if it was anybody but him. Normally, you can't be threatening this kind of stuff without being put in detention. Yeah, Travis.
Donald Trump in a cell
Gen
alone
Pop.
with his Donald Trump in a cell alone with his own thoughts for 23 hours a day. Can you imagine what would go through his head? Just like that.
Can you imagine all the other people
I mean, it's
the
dark.
other hour of the day, though?
Chris just likes saying Gen Pop.
I love saying
That's
Gen
his-
Pop.
Oh, yeah.
It's his favorite teen Asian boy band.
Well, when he's
Gen
doing the
Pop.
double handy J, he's practicing for
He's
Gen
practicing
Pop.
for Gen Pop.
That's what this is all about. This is all about Gen
No,
Pop.
Gen Pop. He will not
Please.
survive
That is
Gen
all
Pop.
about-
Please,
Gen
2
Pop.
handy J's and a pack of cigarettes, please.
There's
Yes.
going to be gifts
He
of
is
that.
not going to survive Gen Pop.
No, they wouldn't let him in. There's no way they would let him in.
Oh my God. Anyway, we are jumping ahead, but yeah, it is sort of
No, he
terrifying
should
when
be
you think
put-
about this
if
is
he's
the closest
convicted,
we came
yeah.
with Spiro Agnew. And people don't realize what a crook he was because of what a crook Nixon was.
Right.
But that's what would have happened is Nixon would step down and then he would be president, and he was guilty of also 11 billion serious crimes. So I don't know. But it is different in that Trump is not about to be president because he's Nixon's
That's
VP.
he's a citizen.
Right. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
He's a private citizen.
Right.
And yeah. And that's really that's the only reason he's running.
Absolutely.
He's running for immunity, basically.
Sure.
Right?
And so he can pardon himself.
Yeah. Oh my God, this gave me the Flintstones background where it's always the same. This gave me Eric Holder, our friend, His Highness as we call him.
Yes.
His Excellency.
He loves that.
Yeah, he does. He said Sunday a possible conviction of Trump if he's elected to serve a second term. Ah, Jesus. I go. Would lead to an impeachment proceeding and him eventually being removed from office. Is this just going to be the same?
tiring.
Oh God, please don't. I can't do it again.
No,
I
it's
can't
tiring.
Do it. But you know the good news is because I'm a thrifty, you know, fiscally conservative liberal. I get to wear all those T-shirts again.